What you guys are going to experience is this. Every single person, there's going to be that objection. It's going to be an absolute bitch for you. For whatever reason. It's kind of like in the spiritual realm, we've all got like that sin, that vice that we just like. We love that vice. We can't get rid of it. Everyone's going to have this objection that keeps rearing its ugly head. Mine might be, oh, I don't do contracts. Elvis's might be, oh, that's too expensive. Reem's might be, I got to talk to my partner. And on and on and on it goes. And what you guys are going to notice as you start doing these pitches is you're going to start seeing the same objection again and again and again. And you're going to ask everyone in the group, hey, is everyone getting this? And everyone's gonna be like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And you're gonna think, what is wrong with me? Why do I keep getting this? What am I doing wrong? And here is the answer. The objection that you keep facing, that keeps showing up, that keeps rearing its ugly head, is the objection that you have a problem with. Now, that may be consciously, that may be unconsciously, but it is the objection that you have an issue with. What I would tell a business owner if I got through the end of my pitch, I did all my steps, and at the end they said, hey, give me a couple days, give me till Monday, give me blah, 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 blah. This is exactly what I would say. Mr. Business Owner, I only work with one company. You already know I have somebody at 5 o'clock that's interested in this. I've given you 3 to 5 free leads. At this point, if this isn't a no-brainer for you, this isn't a good fit right there. That's the one-liner. It's what you should say. But on top of that, it's deeper than that. So I'm going to tell you a couple examples. I've said this one before, but I keep saying it because this is where I learned it. I had this rep on my team when we used to do door-to-door sales. I recruited him, and I don't know what this guy's deal was, but he always had customers that had a problem with contracts. Every time we'd go to a meeting, how do you guys get around the contract? Yeah, I had a customer that wouldn't do the like we were selling 5-year contracts and he couldn't sell 3-year contracts. Ultimately, what it boiled down to is this kid had this big issue with contracts. He didn't even know he had it, but it was apparent because he kept running into this issue. And so what it is guys, if it's a big deal to you, it's a big deal to the customer. Signing a contract is not a big deal. It's a part of life. Think about it. Does a homeowner have a contract? Hell yes, they do. It's a 30-year contract. Does a vehicle owner have a contract? Yes, they do. It's probably 3 years to 7 years. Does your customer have a cell phone? Excellent. And they're paying $300 a month if they have a big family, or $200 a month, or $100 a month, and they're on a contract. Life is contract. There's all these contracts, and he had this huge problem. And so for us to get him to overcome this objection, he had to make a shift in his mind, and he had to overcome the objection internally. So let me share another example. My big objection, which I didn't realize at the time, that I kept getting people that had to talk to their spouse, or in this world, it would be the equivalent of talk to their partner. And I couldn't get over it. I kept getting it. Like, oh, I gotta run this by my husband. And I gotta run this by my wife. You know how it is, man. Happy wife, happy life, like all that bullshit that we hear people say as a cop-out. And I figured out it's because I was operating that way. At that point in my life, I was operating and I had to go puppy dog. Hey, is this okay? Is this okay? Now, I'm not saying to go cause fights, but what I'm saying is I fundamentally had that issue. I had to run everything past my wife. And honestly, once we had the conversation, she was like, yeah, I trust you. But like in my head, I was so worried that she would be pissed that when people would say, yeah, I got to run this past my wife, in my head, I was like, well, yeah, I can understand that because I have to run it past my wife. This is when it changed for me. And by the way, I give hats off to this person that did this, but this specific individual, the person that runs this group, is a very colorful character. And when I bought this specific program, I had watched the videos and done the whole deal, and I registered for a call, but I didn't know this world. I didn't know that if you registered for a call, you were getting hard closed. I didn't know that. And so I got on the phone. I briefly discussed with my wife, like, hey, check out this cool business model. This might be our way to like get out of door-to-door sales, all this stuff. So that's it. That's the full extent. And so here's what happened. I was at the gym and it had this big landing page of testimonials, and it said, watch all these testimonials and then give us your information. And in the fine print, it was like, don't show up on this call unless you have the money to pay for it and you're willing to make a decision. I didn't read that part, but I was excited. I knew this business model. It clicked the moment I heard about it, the rank and rent. So I get in with the gym. It's my brother's birthday. So I go to the mall to pick up a shirt for him. And I'm like, oh crap. Like I got a meeting in a second. I'm like, I got to take the call in my car before I go into the mall. So I'm sitting in my car and I get this call. And I don't remember a lot about the initial pitch, but I remember that I was like, oh, this is cool. And now I get the price. I'm like, how much is it? $6,000. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. And obviously now all I'm thinking is, what's my objection? What's my objection? So I do exactly what I had trained myself to do. And I use my wife. Oh yeah, dude, I'm super interested, but like, I got to check with my wife. Like we do stuff together, blah, blah, blah. And later come to find out this is like his biggest pet peeve objection, which makes it even better to hear about. But I use that card. And so I got the line of, okay, call her right now. And I was like, okay, he's calling me out of my bullshit, but I actually probably need to talk to my wife. I hang up, I call her, and she basically says, no. She's like, you're an idiot. $6,000. You don't even like, we literally watched this video yesterday. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, fast forward, I get on, we go through it again. And I said, look, man, I can't do it without her. He's like, well, call her because I'm like, we're not doing this. This is today. So I called her again and she doesn't answer. So I get back on, I'm like, look, man, I don't want to have, a pissed off wife. I'm gonna have to call you tomorrow. He says, no, you're not. You're not gonna call me tomorrow because this isn't available tomorrow. And I said, well, I tried to call my wife and she didn't answer. I think she's at the pool at the apartment. And he goes, hold up, well, wait, did I hear you correctly? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, did I just hear, is she fucking QB in this thing? Or is it you? Like, are you the one that's starting the business or is it you? And there was something about the way that he said it. It pissed me off so bad. It hit me such a good spot that I was like, I literally was silent. I didn't say a word. I was so pissed off and it stung. And I sat there in silence and I was like, you know what? He's right. I'm going to fucking do this because I know that I'm going to make my money back. And I waited about 30 seconds and I said, all right, I got the card. When are you ready? And I bought it right there. And I went home and the whole way home, I was like, she's going to be pissed as hell. But I went home and I went up to her face and said, I bought the program. She said, I know. I already checked the statement. And I said, I will make sure that we make this work. She was pissed for about 5 minutes. Last year in 2020, that exact same program, I made over $1 million on. So what's interesting though, is that was the moment I overcame that objection internally. And I don't get that anymore. I do not get that anymore. When a business owner, when I get on the line or when somebody tries to squabble on me,
say, hey, I got to talk to my wife, man, happy wife, happy life.
I can say with confidence, look, man, I know that you got a wife and you got to preserve your relationship. But at the end of the day, are we doing this or not? Because I don't have time to waste. And I can say that with confidence. And I can say the line that I told you guys at the beginning because I personally do shit without my wife.